What's up, nerds? What's up, nerds? Goz Master here with another Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. Today's quest, Chandra's Hopes Beacon a Bundle. Today I'm going to be going over the $29.99 American USD dollar mono red walker available for IRL cash in the vault right now. Again, as always, before we start into that, gratitude, appreciation, much thanks to the crew over at WEBCORE. You guys are amazing, awesome, stupendous. I can't say enough great things about it. They've been announcing some cool things. First of all, it's been 1 year with WEBCORE at the helm. And there's a lot of changes and things that have been impacted, but a lot more promising to come. Inside the Discord, we have a link over to their anniversary post, and it's pretty exciting, some of the comments they're making. And they also did a 3-question answer Q&A. They answer the questions you submit. So if you don't submit a question, they can't answer the question. So don't grumble about not getting questions answered. That said, gratitude, appreciation, thank you, WEBCORE. Another reason I'm grateful is for this Planeswalker herself. Let's take a look at what you get in the $29.99 American USD dollar bundle. Chandra's Hope Beacon bundle includes 3 red packs from Bloomborough. You get 2,500 runes, you get 50 gold and 120 pinks, and then the Walker herself. I think she comes with a card, but I don't know because I already have all the cards from Bloomborough. So you guys are going to have to let me know in the description below or in the comment section below. Let's take a look at the Walker herself. All right, so here she is in the middle of the 3. No, I only have 3 Chandras, and my favorite is DTK. I love DTK. Or is she? Let's take a look at what Chandra brings to the table of a Beacon's Hope. She has 105 life, so she's a little bit better than DTK. Still not great, though. For a monocolor walker, they should have 110, 15, 20. Something in that ballpark is always my assessment with that. Now, her passive ability is Controlled Destruction. Expend 9, destroy a block of 3 by 3 gems. Now, this is an interesting ability. Essentially what expend is when you cast a card that costs, in this case, the expend number, 9 or more, then it triggers that ability. But it only allows you to do that one time. The first time you do it per turn. So destroy a block of 3 by 3 gems. So if you wanted to get creative and cast a 6 mana casting cost card to get some gems on the board, let's say like Song of Tauntauns, you wanted to destroy them somehow. Or if you already have a land on board like the PM2 lands and you want to destroy them so you can get the full mana card or the land in hand with the mana of black and blue or whatever color schemes there are, that's another thing that can happen with this. This is proven to be a lot more effective than I thought it would be. Now, Flame Reaction, create 4 Combustion Flame tokens for 7 loyalty. A Combustion Flame token looks like this. Combustion Flame is red, support card, 1 shield token. When you expend, destroy the support. Any expend function outside, this doesn't expend on its own. You have to expend on your own separately. So you trigger your first ability, get these on the board, you cast a spell that costs 9 or more, you expend with a passive, self-contained, self-liquidating, excellent. Thank you, WEBCORE, for us not being tied down to this set. Although we're going to have it for 2-3 years in rotation, it's best still if we want to have a walker be long-term viable, not just have it be beholden to the techniques and tactics and mechanics of their set that they were released with. So well done. When the support is destroyed, gain X mana. X is the number of red gems on the board. That's significant. So it's a nice little red gem conversion. It synergizes. It does not draw. It does not draw. 9 loyalty for Intensive Heat. Deal X damage to the first opposing creature. X is the greatest mana cost among spell cards in your graveyard. Very Rawl-esque, so I like that. And then 18 loyalty for Sky Fire. Create 4 Fiery Reclamation tokens, and the Fiery Reclamation tokens look like this. Support card, Enchantment 3. Token. When you cast a card that costs 9 or more, for the first time during each turn, no, WEBCORE, no. Deal X damage to your opponent's Planeswalker. X is equal to that card's cost. Then the support loses 1 shield. This was self-regulating. It was self-reducing. And then you limited it to 1 time per turn. It makes the ultimate in my early, before I play with it, just, that's weak, man. That's weak. Mana bonuses, -2 to white, -1 to blue, +3 to black, +5 to red, +4 to green. So this works well with Sunken Citadel. There she is. But how do she play? I'm not over it. It depends on all what these things do. Let's go take a look. Let me show you my Peasant build. All right, so here's my Peasant build. This is not a good build. Do not model this. And since this walker came out with Bloomborough, I'm going to be spotlighting a lot of those cards, focusing on expend. So we're going to do Muera, Trash Tactician, 2/4 Raccoon Warrior. Expend. When you expend, return the last 2 cards from your library. Byway Barrier, Raccoon, 10, 3/3. Expend, discard a card if you do draw 2 cards. Wander Tail Mentor, expend 10. This creature gets +1/+1 at the beginning of your turn. Convert 2 gems to red. And then since we're doing the 3 raccoons, we're using 3 Tree City to get the extra mana advantage. Rockface Village, at the beginning of your turn, the first red creature card in your hand gains 4 mana, so a little extra mana gain there. Deal 4 damage to target creature and destroy the first opposing creature token. 7 mana for Conduct Electricity. I really like Blooming Blast. This is a really good card. 11 mana, give a gift, spell card. Do some stuff I'll show you as we're playing. Molten Collapse, obviously still not triggering. Destroy objectives within events, so be careful. Over the top to draw and gain mana, and then hit the mother load to actually load the board up. All rares, a lot of rares in here. Here's a look at the deck. Click, click. Do not use it. It's not a good deck. It's just to feature what we can do. Yeah, I'm playing Grist. I'm playing Grist. Don't hate on me because I'm doing it. But let's go face Grist. Got my color bonuses again. So red, green, black. Red, green, black, red, green, black. Let's go here, see if we can get a black one to drop. Yep. And a green. Look at that. Boom. Very nice. Well done. Cast a card, destroy the board. That passive ability is pretty good. I do like that. Let's go here. Green, red, green, black. Black. All right, so we're going to take Molten Collapse just to kind of get things ready to rock and roll. We're going to take a 3 City Tree and expend 9, discard a card. Nope, we will not do that because we just got those cards with mana in hand. We don't want to do that. Kind of a silly ability, but it destroys the board, puts us up to our first and second. Let's go. Let us go. This is why we hold on to our removal. We're going to go Molten Collapse here because we want to get that out. Let's go ahead and use Combustion Flame because that gets us a lot of extra mana play. Let's go ahead and make the red match. It's fine. We're going to not do that. So we don't want to discard our card. We destroyed their creature with a Molten Collapse. Not now. Actually, we should have done it now. That would have been a good one to do now. And if there's cards we want in the yard that give us advantage for being in the yard, it's a great little way to expend that and put it down there. But again, I don't like wasting mana. So if we have mana in card, I don't like expending that. Let's get, speaking of mana, let's go here. Sure. Let's actually ditch those cards. Draw the card. It gets the bonus. We get the expend capacity to go blow the board up a bit. In my next build, I'll show you how to really synergize with that. There is stuff we can do at the peasant level, but it really requires the PMA 2 land cards, which I'll show you in the next build. All right, moving on. Let's get our next creature out. Another mana source. And let's go 5 swap because we like those. We love those. We're going to not expend because everything has full mana right now. Destroy the thing that we didn't want to destroy. We're not going to expend. It really gets annoying. Deal 4 damage to target creature. Destroy the first opposing creature token. We're going to say not now. We're going to say not now because we don't have anything opposing that we're facing right now. Let's go ahead and do our... We're going to wait. We're going to launch our third ability here. So let's go to here with our red match and just go face. You know, we don't hate face. We don't hate going face. This is Grist, though. She gets up to her third, and that is a GG, my friends. That can be GG very quickly if she has a fully loaded board. Let's go ahead and show some damage structure here. So let's go. We're going to mute that down, and they don't have any supports done, so I'm hoping my damage can do enough damage to damage. So we're going to say yes to confirm. We destroy the support? No. We're not going to do that. That's getting really annoying. We're going to shoot dude in the face. We're going to shoot dude in the face, and it still wasn't enough to do the thing, so we're not going to expend. We're going to use Molten Collapse. We emptied our hand, 5 cards to 1 removal. Not a very good strategy there. So that card only works against creatures that are smaller, and that's not the case in the meta right now. Creatures are very, very big. And as you can see, they wiped my supports with 1 touch of their secondary ability. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and do the mother load. Let's shoot this guy in the face. Boom. Biggest card in the yard. Cost 15, so that creature's gone. Let's ramp up into our third. We're going to... Can we not now? No, we already casted it. Not now. Boop. That hits the face. 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 Gonna be a slow game at this pace. Let's get to our third so we can maybe do some things that do some damage. And I'm purposefully doing this and demonstrating this, that if you are just relying on the walker herself to win the game, she's going to struggle at it because that's not her forte. You need to have cards that you can use with her to actually go do the damage. Now that said, she facilitates the implementation, the execution, the casting of those cards very, very well. She's a very quick Planeswalker to execute the things you want to do. So again, let's fast forward a bit through some of this damage unless anything major happens. Okay, we're up to our third now. And we're triggering their support that's dealing damage to us. Let's grab, boy, oh boy, I guess we'll grab Bloom. And looking for Molten Collapse. We're not seeing any. Let's grab a mana source so we can ramp. Let's not do that. More damage to my creatures. And we will do that. We'll drop this one. I forgot about that guy. All right, maybe we can do it. We're up to our third. Let's see if our third can save our tail. Hand hate is a thing now, my friends. Hand hate is a thing. All right, we're activating our third. Create 4 fiery interventions. Fiery Reclamation. When you cast a card that costs 9 or more for the first time during each turn. Oh, I'm behind. I need this thing to work every single time I cast something more. I don't want it to take forever to do the thing. I got to kill a couple of different things on the board, and I'm just not able to do that because it only allows me to trigger the ability one time. Green is our next biggest deal. We're going to take 10 points of damage to our creature because of their support. And I think this game is pretty much all but over unless I can perform a miracle here, which I'm not seeing me being able to do. There's that. Let's go ahead and do the gift. Let's destroy their support. And that's that. I got to rely on casting spells, which I casted a few there. Maybe I should have held one back so that I could have enough cards to cast per turn, but here we are. I need to be able to take out their creatures. That's another thing with their secondary ability. It's non-targeted, so it just hits the first creature. The second one is the one I really wanted to destroy, and I just couldn't do it because things. So let's get some stuff off the board as best we can. Get another support. They take the damage. I cast the thing, and my support is on board fighting the good fight. Maybe I can cast one more card and win the game. Let's see. Over the top is a tall money order to write. Let's go here and pray. Not enough. He's going to knock that card out of hand. He's going to gain 8 life. I think it's just beyond reach now, my friends. Okay. Molten Collapse. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Terrible matches, but just enough. And it takes out their creature. Or it takes out their support, not their creature. Game. GG. Not sticking around for that. There you go. I just recorded an entire awesome match for you, and it didn't record the screen. It just recorded my mug. So we got to do this again. All right. Back to the lecture at hand. Perfection is perfected, so I'm going to let him understand. We're going up against Kiora with the big stuff she's got. We're going to go connecting the dots ASAP. And the reason why is because we like getting stuff for free. I didn't even see that card in the previous hand I just had. It was ridiculous. Hopefully we'll actually see a Dragonhawk much sooner this time around. That would be really nice. Really nice. Let's actually throw that up into the exile. And let's go here, green. Get connecting the dots on board. We crash the board and we get the mana extra. Go. Come on, a Dragonhawk. Let's go, Dragonhawk. So we got our support from Chaos Warp is good too. We're going to do our first ability, And we're going to just go black. Give him a 5 match. That's fine. That's fine. Well, now it's not a 5 match. I think Chaos Warp is completely charged up though now. Let's see what they got. What are they bringing out? Blue-green is one of the strongest combinations in the game right now. So do they have any supports out? They do not. So let's go ahead and activate our trigger for our land supports. So we're thinning on our draw for land, so we're not just congested in land draws. We can actually draw into the good stuff we want. Like Season of the Bowl, which is fantastical. Let's go ahead and do, in this order, we're going to do Bloodstained Mire, Sunken Citadel, into the rest of our shenanigans. Wheel of Fortune is fine. Let's unmute that. Combustion Flame. On the board, white match, double match. Got all the things. Did we match it? I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now. It's just a big burst of good stuff. Look at that. It's just sassy. I dig it. I like it. Now, if we could just draw into the card we're looking for, that's another thing with her. She doesn't have a lot of draw, which, case in point, Aurelia, the Law Above, helps fix if you have the intestinal fortitude in which to lean into her capacities. There we go. Should have used my first ability. Did not. There's that. There's Dragonhawk. What's up, baby? How are you? Let's go. Right. Molten Collapse. Don't need you, babe. Don't need you. Let's go ahead and go Season of the Bowl. Let's actually do this first. Let's go Combustion Flame on board. We want to cast Chaos Warp. Yes, we do. Let's go take a look at what they have. They're about to cast something, so let's hold off just in case we need to do some removal. They might be doing some shenanigans. All right, there's that. We do our thing. We get the conversion. We get the mana. Dragonhawk hits the board. He does his thing. Nukes the board. Continues to draw stuff because of Aurelia when she attacks. And we get Dragonhawk's ability to bring stuff to hand. Full mana. Beautiful. Beautimous. They destroy one of our land supports. We still get the land draw. It's great. I love it. I love that card, man. It's so good. Did they cast anything? They have a support. One with the universe. Let's go ahead and take out their stuff. Let's put this at the back. Let's go ahead and connecting. Actually, hold on. Do we still have connecting the dots on board? We do. Let's go get some free stuff. Let's do this. A Combustion Flame. Combustion Flame is so good, guys. I love it. I love it. Black. We got all the things. We're going to go ahead and do this. Let's grab... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We like extra swaps. They're nice. They are nice. See if we can get it on the board this turn. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And Dragonhawk does his thing. Destroys some stuff. Feeds the hand some mana. Question mark? Yes. And exclamation point. And I think we're just about winning. I think that's game. Pretty dominant performance here. There we go. Connecting the dots, giving all the free stuff. Let's just make a swap and go. Here we go. Red. Increase our mana bonuses. I love Chaos Warp because I get to play with my opponent's cards, and you get to run cards in red that you don't get to. Case in point, like this card, whatever it is. Oh, the green one. My goodness. Look at this. Just beautimous. Beautimous. So any objectives that are all about casting lands, PM2 is just all about that. There you go. And that's how that wins. Sorry, Simrady. That's not the way it goes. All right, let's get to my final thoughts. Okay, so what do I think about Chandra Hope's Bacon? It's Chandra Bacon. That's what we're calling her, yes? Okay. 105 life is a little bit low for Mono Walkers. Mono Walkers should be a 110, 115 plus. There's no reason for them to be that small unless they're super uber powerful. She is strong. Her passive ability, Control Destruction, expend 9, destroy a block of 3/3 gems, is super helpful. It, in combination with the first ability, is amazing. It works really, really well. I love Flame Reaction. I just wish it drew a card. If it drew a card, it would be one of the best +1s in the game at 7 loyalty. Make it even 8 and draw a card, that would be great. If not, you got to have something that draws cards with her. And there are a lot of cards in red that are discard and draw, which feeds the yard, which then you can lean into those kinds of capacities and abilities, which is a fun way to play. So something to look at for her builds in the future. Her A1, Chef's Kiss, I give it a strong A-. It's very good. Intensive Heat at 9 loyalty, deal X damage to the first opposing creature based on the cards that's in your yard, It's great mid to late game. It's if you need to remove somebody that can take damage. It's early game, not functional because you really don't have cards in the yard unless you're playing quick stuff, which typically doesn't have enough to go deal the damage that you're looking for. Among spell cards, it's the greatest mana cost among spell cards in your graveyard. And her third ability, I actually really like. I just wish it wasn't once per turn. Why? WEBCORE, why? It just makes that ultimate just jank. So you got to have a win con. And she, in and of herself, will not help you come from behind. She just won't do it. The big advantage to her, though, is there's a lot of great cards in red. It's one of the strongest colors in the game right now. It's fantastic. So as a result, you wind up having so many good cards if you have them. Mana bonuses, -2, -1, white, blue, +3 to black, +5 to red, +4 to green. Really excellent mana bonuses, especially with Sunken Citadel. You're essentially making that +5, +7, and +6. Great, great mana spread. I love it. I think it's great. And you can do off-color stuff if you're trying to preserve red matches for some reason, i.e. you get benefits for having X number of red gems on the board, or the more red gems you have, the better. You can definitely lean into the other colors and fuel your hands and not have to worry about over-swapping your red matches. So with that said, or Koth Vanguard, any of those kinds of shenanigans. In addition to that, with the PM2 lands, if you can, go fetch a couple of those by dumping some gold in there. I know it's a gold suck, but it's worth it. They are fantastic. Or if you can get the full art ones, oof, man, baby, they're fancy. That said, is Chandra Bacon, Hope's Bacon, excellent. Now again, if you're a newer player, I usually don't recommend mono walkers. I don't think they're the best bang for the buck for yourselves. I think you should use dual color walkers because they're a lot more flexible. They allow you to use more of your collection. And I don't care what anybody says, dual color walkers are stronger than mono color walkers because they're just limited to the cards that are in their color sets. Period. Point blank, that's it. I don't care if they're your favorite or you enjoy them. They're not more powerful than dual or triple color walkers. Expense aside, dual and triple color walkers are well worth it. Now, if you're somebody who already has a bunch of dual color walkers and you like mono color walkers, I'm not a fan of mono walkers. However, as far as mono walkers are concerned, I think she just bumped DTK from my top slot of the fastest red walker, mono red walker. Sometimes you just want to go win, and this walker is right about there. Where DTK took a step back because Outcast left, because SNC is no longer in Standard, she definitely took a big step back. And it's unfortunate. I just don't lean on her anymore. My fastest deck in Standard, I think, is Grist right now. I can win in just a few turns. However, this is probably my second or third fastest deck in Standard right now, and it works really, really well. So if there's just sometimes I just want brainless winning, she is excellent to get that done. There are many objectives and even weekend coalition events that are just win objectives. You don't really have to do anything. If you build within a certain peasant level and you have X number of cards, you can actually go in here and get it done. Aurelia is a peasant level card. You can go and build out with that. Or if you have Dragonhawk and you want someone to pilot it really, really well outside of Quintorius Cand, who's probably the best to pilot that bird, she is a good close second, and I really enjoy using her quite a bit. So there you go, my friends. Did you already pick her up? I know you can only get her if you're going to pick her up for IRL cash in the vault for just a couple more hours. Sorry, guys, I've just been uber busy. But if you're going to pick her up for gold, if you're considering her for that, and you have the 250 or 290 or whatever it is, it's 300 gold, that you need to pick her up. She's a lot of fun, and I'll be honest with you, she's probably my favorite mono red walker at this state, period, point blank, hands down. That said, I give her a solid B rating just because all mono walkers outside of Jace Reawakened, woo, baby, that one's my favorite mono walker. I use him all the time. He is just stupid powerful, and blue is just stupid right now, so he's great. But Chandra, Hope's Beacon, is probably my favorite red mono walker, and I think she's well worth picking up if you enjoy mono color play. With that said, my friends, I appreciate you. You could be anywhere in the world. You could. With that said, my friend, what do you think? Have you already picked her up? How are you abusing her in a good way, in a constructive relationship? It's terrible. With that said, my friend, have you already picked her up? How are you using her to go dominantly win inside of Standard? And I'd love to see it. If you're not already in the Discord, my friend, what are you doing? Get into the Discord. We have the game's best players hanging out, offering advice, helping you get to your maximum potential, as well as coalition events. We have full best tips and tutorials on how to approach each node so you can win more, get more prizes, get more cards, collect more stuff, do more drugs, so you can improve your win percentages, score more rewards, and go out and fetch all the cards you're chasing. All that said, my friends, until our next quest, I appreciate you. Swords up. See you then. So Chandra Bacon, that's what we're calling her? Yes, Chandra Bacon. Okay. I really would love that in this view in the events that I could push this button and see the stuff. Hopefully soon, WEBCORE, soon. What do I think of Chandra Hope's Beacon? I think actually we can't do it from here. We have to do it from the Planeswalker view because I have to see that and read it. Gosh, doggy. Really wish you guys would fix that. That would be nice. That would be really nice. Really nice. Really nice. I have like 3 Planeswalker review videos I have to get out. Ugh. Come on, man. It's time for lunch. I like to eat today, man.